going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy J-Narc, and today we are rebuilding the Atlanta Falcons. Last thing, damn, TJ Hawk, man. He just looks depressed. Yo, what's good with him? But we are rebuilding the Atlanta Falcons, who has Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder as the QBs on the team, and Felipe Franks. And yeah, let's just get into it. So this is the lineup. So offensive line, we still have Jake Matthews apparently. Oh, he cut his hair? Okay. Jake Matthews cut his hair. Very nice, very nice. So we have a left guard that's okay. We have Jalen Mayfield. We have Matt Hennessy, Chris Lindstrom, and Caleb McGarry. Kyle Pitts is obviously a monster. Receivers are nothing too crazy. And yeah, offense is just like whatever. This is actually a really poor offense. Defense, we have really good corners, though. We have A.J. Terrell, Casey Hayward, and Isaiah Oliver. D-line is just poor. Like, we don't have much going on there. Linebackers, basically, like, same thing. So we have to, like, figure out what we're doing here because running a disguise 3-4, yeah, it, like, works for the squad, but a base 3-4 will probably be better. Change the zone or the offensive scheme to that should be a little bit better for the offensive line, which it is. And Drake London could definitely upgrade into it, but receivers are nothing too crazy though. We'll have a competition in the preseason to see who does what or who performs how, but I feel like, so Casey Hayward signed with us because he wanted to play. I guess he wanted to get some PT. Calvin really is out for the year. He got suspended, so we gave Grady Jarrett a huge extension, so we're kind of stuck there. Deion Jones is stuck. We have a lot of stuck players, and that's just what it's going to look like for this year. So it's really going to be between if we want to start Ridder or Mariota. But first week is against the Lions, so Mariota will play the first quarter, and then what's his name, Desmond Ridder will play the rest. So let's see how he does there. So we lost 14-11. We have one new injury, and we're facing the Jets. So Calvin Ridley's out. This guy's out. This guy's out. This guy's the new guy that got injured. So we have a lot of guys who are just out like indefinitely. But let's see how we did in the. Oh, Desmond Ridder looked like he had a 46 completion percentage though. Oof. So in that first game, he threw 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He was 19 for 41. Mariota was 3 for 7, 18 yards. You know, nothing crazy there. Drake London though was a problem. So that's good to see, right? Drake London's gonna be a huge factor. And then we get to upgrade players. So now we're facing the Jets. It's still gonna be Mariota and then Desmond Ridder. So let's see what happens in this game. We ended up losing 45-38. Okay. We have a training camp standout. Let's see who it is. Marlon Davidson has had a strong camp, and we run a 3-4, so we're going to need him stopping the run because he'll be in an interior D-line. He's received +5 block shitting, so we're going to need him big time when it comes to the season. So we're also going to have to get a D tackle because our D tackles are really bad or really like low overall at least. So with the tackles available, you could always just go with a veteran and Gerald McCoy just to have in there, because we have a really low overall squad that we're going to have to take a hit with this first season. But we'll take it nonetheless. And we're facing the Jacksonville Jaguars to finish off our preseason. And let's see how these guys performed in that second game. So Desmond Ridder looks like he's leading everywhere. But player stats, so Desmond Ridder, 2 touchdowns. He had a 113 passer rating. Mariota in this first half had 1 touchdown, 2 picks. 1 touchdown, 2 picks, got sacked once. Desmond Ridder had 2 TDs, didn't get sacked at all. So he was the quarterback that did not play too well. This man's Breece Hall had 4 touchdowns in the preseason. Okay, bro. Our running backs did nothing. Ty Alliger, though, looks like I kind of want to maybe get him some action, you know what I'm saying? Drake London, another good day for him as well. So he's already shown us like he wants to be here. Marlon Davidson had a sack. So, and Mike Ford had another pick. So Desmond Ridder looks like from that alone that he's going to maybe win the starting job. So let's see how he performs against the Jaguars. We're 0-2. because we're gonna try to see who we're starting here. So we lost 31-21 and 31-21 against the Jaguars. Desmond Ridder came in, had 1 TD, got sacked twice, had a 106 passer rating. Mariota, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Okay, nothing too crazy here. Our rush attack needs help. Drake London, 8 catches, 166 yards, 2 touchdowns. All right, he's got to start. He's literally got to start. Just from his play alone, he's literally got to start. And then interceptions, there was this one that was thrown. So from preseason and the battling that they were doing, I'm going to end up starting Desmond Ridder. I think he deserved it after how he performed. I mean, both of those guys had a chance. You know, Mariota had his chance too, so he'll be the backup. So we have to cut 18 players. Liam McCullough is a bench tight end. Parker Hesse. We'll move Liam McCullough, cut Parker Hesse, even though he has no cap space. We have just a million tight ends for some reason. Lafayette Pitts, he's not going to make the team. Quentin Bell is the 3rd outside linebacker. There's no point. Caleb Huntley. All right, there's just a lot of low overalls here. Like, maybe we cut Michael Walker. Elijah Wilkinson is our starting left guard, so we're kind of stuck with him. Cadell Hodge is not a starter. Geronimo Allison is not a starter either. Dean Marlowe is our starting strong safety. Demir Bird's definitely making the team. Damian Williams is our 2nd running back. Honestly, I might trade him. See what we can get for him, of course. Michael Pruitt is our 3rd tight end. No point in cutting him. Corey Ballantyne, no, we need him. 2nd center. 4th running back, Quadri Wilson. Nick Thurman. Caleb Huntley. Dude, we got a lot of guys just sitting here that we have to figure out what to do with them. 6th wide receiver, 3rd tight end, 5th corner. Why do we have to cut all these guys? All right, maybe we don't need 6 wide receivers. But they're just not letting me move on. I don't want to have just 5 guys there. So, shoot. Why is that so difficult? We have to cut 5 players. Wow. We have to cut 5 players to meet requirements. So, let's not have a 2nd center, I guess. 5 corners seems reasonable. We do. All right. Yeah, I was thinking of trading Damian Williams. So, even though we just signed him. So, let's see if maybe we could trade him for, like, a D tackle, perhaps. And then cut, what's his name? Gerald McCoy. Let's see if we could trade him for D tackle. See if there's anyone available. So we have, Justin Jones. This won't go through. Damian Williams. Do you have any value anywhere? Or I think his name might be Daryl actually. Yeah, I think his name might be Daryl. But we're gonna look for a D tackle. See if we could send him somewhere. We just need someone with like. Not even a crazy like overall, you know, like a Tim Settle, like Daryl Williams, whatever for him. I think that's pretty good. And then we could cut what's his name now? Gerald McCoy, perfect. We cut him. Why do we have to cut backups though? I don't understand why we have to cut backups. We have to cut 3 players. Can I release them myself? Like, does it have to be those specific guys? So quarterback is cool. What are the overalls? So 70, 72. Okay. Receivers. Frank Darby. We have like a million tight ends. Yes, we can cut Michael Pruitt. Yeah, he's like 30 years old. Why would we keep him? Left tackle, left guard, center. Actually, left guard. How old is Wilkinson? Okay, so he's fine. Troy Anderson's a rookie, so we could cut Nick Kwiatkowski. Actually, I'm okay with cutting him. And then we're probably gonna need one more. We have a million corners here. So Corey Ballantyne, you can go as well. So we'll cut him too, and then we should be pretty good. I think because Mariota's overall did go up, and I still feel like he might deserve a chance to still, like, you know, play, even though Desmond Ridder performed well. I think we should Definitely, I don't know. We had a camp standout. Okay, let's look at who the camp standout was. So he was number 90. I think that's Marlon Davidson. Yeah. So he's ready to go crazy. So that's a good thing for the Falcons, right? We're facing the Saints too, so it's not gonna be it's not gonna be an easy game. But Tyler Alliger, definitely gonna be someone that we want to develop for sure. But receivers, I want to start Drake London. I have to. It only makes sense. The dude has been phenomenal this preseason. So yeah, let's see if Mariota can lead us against the Saints. We actually ended up winning 24-14. See, now that's shocking to me, Coach. Like, I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakthrough. Did you see me last week? So the fact that we won is kind of like, okay. I kind of expected Jameis Winston and them to like kind of go sick on us, but I guess that wasn't the case. Our offense is 24th, and our defense is what? 10th. So our defense played well. 1 touchdown. He was 15 for 31, 48 completion percentage. Got sacked 3 times. Running backs did okay. Drake London, I'm glad. Like, look, dude is just unstoppable. D. Marlowe got a pick. Tim Settle had 2 sacks. Oh shoot. I guess Jameis Winston threw 3 picks as well. So not a bad game for the defense. And Drake London was our saving piece. But we're facing the Rams, a very tough team. So if Mariota doesn't improve his play by this game, then we're gonna have to start Desmond Ridder. Only reason why he's starting is because we won. So we ended up losing 31-10 or 23-10. All right, so we're facing the Seahawks. I think this would be a good game to input Desmond Ridder into. And Tim Settle was like, yeah, that was a humbling experience. Yeah. So let's see how that game went. Tom Brady already has 10 touchdowns in 2 games. Okay, bro. Okay, Brady. So Mariota threw a pick, 55 rating. Stafford threw a pick, though. Running backs were non-existent. Jesus Christ. Cooper Kupp, 14 catches, 194 yards, dude. Well, damn. Like, my fault, Chief. Like, Brady, on the other hand, 4 touchdowns in the first game. And in the second game, this man's had 6. 6 touchdowns and 2 picks. Like, that's crazy. And they're about to play the Packers, too. So let's just start Desmond, make that connection between Desmond and Drake London already, and then see how the rest of the season goes with Desmond Ridder being the starter. So without further ado, ladies and gents, listen to the playoffs. So we ended up going 5-12. Buccaneers went 15-2. Of course, the Buccaneers went 15-2. Brady was just on something else, right? And down season for sure. Tom Brady had 60 touchdowns. Yo, what? Tom Brady had 60 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp had 2,000 receiving yards and 21 touchdowns. Derrick Henry had 2,000 rushing yards. Aaron Donald had 23 sacks. Tre'Davious White had 9 picks. Bro, what just happened in the league? Our offense was 18th, though. Not bad. Not bad. Defense was 28th, so defense took a hit. Desmond Ridder, 25 touchdowns, 15 picks, 95 passer rating, 66 completion percentage. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Tyler Alliger had 12 TDs. Cordell Patterson had 3, 996 yards. Not bad. Drake London had 870 yards, 3 TDs. Bryan Edwards had 1,100. Some guys had more yards than him, but that's okay for right now. Rashaan Evans and Deion Jones led the crew in the tackles. Grady Jarrett. Ooh, Arnold Ebiketie had 7.5 sacks, and so did Lorenzo Carter. So those are some pretty good options right there, and a good amount of picks too for the defense. So now we have to revamp a lot of this team now, just to do better, you know. So we're gonna go see if any of our guys snuck into the Pro Bowl. That'd be awesome if Desmond Ridder snuck in there. But for right now, we only have 13 mil to work with, so hopefully we'll be able to re-sign guys. So it's Washington football team versus the Ravens, or the Washington Cardinals, or Commanders. So Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Dak, and Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen. So receivers, none of our guys. Kyle Pitts made it cool. Offensive line, no one. Defense, Nobody. Corners, nobody. Safeties, nobody. Okay, so we got disrespected. No one made the Pro Bowl, so that just means we're all much more hungry to Ravens end up winning a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson. Super Bowl MVP went to Jordan Hicks. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Jahan Dotson. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Aiden Hutchinson. Defense Player of the Year went to Aaron Donald. Cooper Kupp. Offensive Player of the Year Brandon Staley. Coach of the Year and NFL MVP Tom Brady. Of course, he had 60 touchdowns. But nice to see that Lamar Jackson finally gets the Ravens a Super Bowl. And now we have to re-sign players. We have about $70 million to work with. And I have an idea of like kind of the guys who we're going to want to keep around for the team. So Calvin Ridley, even though he hasn't played, I'm glad we get to have him back. We're gonna go with this offer. See if we get him back. So we get Calvin Ridley back. So that's amazing. Rashaan Evans had a great season with us. So we'll have about okay. So we'll be pretty solid. He'll get 6 a year, but he wants to play for a new team. So we lose him actually. Auden Tate, I'm going to let go. Isaiah Oliver didn't play too bad. He's a scheme fit as well, too. So, we're going to give him this deal. You're welcome. Demir Bird, we're going to let him go as well. Eric Harris, same thing. Lorenzo Carter had a pretty solid season. So, we're going to give him a deal. Hopefully he accepts. He does. Awesome. Then we got Bradley Pinion, our punter. Mike Ford played really well, too. So, we're going to give him a 2-year deal because he got some picks in preseason. You know, they kind of like showed us like what we're working with. Caleb McGarry, I think we could get a better right tackle. Dean Marlowe, you're 31. Anthony Ferkser, Jermaine Fetty. A lot of guys here I don't think should be onto the team anymore because we're trying to revamp. We can maybe use the franchise tag. He's about $17 million franchise tag. I don't think he's worth that, even though he led the team in tackles. But we can always get somebody, and we also have Troy Anderson, a rookie, so maybe he gets you know, that chance to upgrade. But going into the offseason, we have about $41 million to work with. Let's see what free agents are available. So we're obviously looking for a right tackle. Derwin James is here. Same thing with Brady, OBJ. Nice. So right tackle. We have Elton Jenkins, who has great interest, and then there's Jack Conklin. So Elton Jenkins, because he's 27, I think we should definitely give him an offer. I think he'll be great for us. So we'll give him an offer like that, see if he goes along with it. And then left end, we need more from Marlon Davidson because he did not perform as well as I'd like him to. But for right now, I think it's okay. What we're going to do is just make sure we sign like a depth player. Eric Wilson, perfect. He's there to pair up with Deion Jones. Corners are pretty good. Safeties are a huge thing that we do need to work on. Let's see if we can maybe go with Derwin James. Give Derwin James like a huge deal. We might have first round picks though, even because I just realized he might cost us a lot. So we got Ronnie Harrison. Could go Ronnie Harrison. He wants to join the team too. So we'll give him a low risk deal. See if he wants to join with that. And then at free safety, you have Devin McCourty. Tyler Rapp. Tyler Rapp would be perfect for our defense too. So let's see if we can get, or Taylor Rapp. My bad. But we gave him all those deals. And let me show you guys the overalls of the guys on the team really quick. I forgot. I don't think we went over that. So offense. So Desmond Ritter's now 73. And then running backs, we definitely need to upgrade the running back position without a doubt. We get Calvin Ridley coming back from injury though. So we'll have Calvin Ridley, Ryan Edwards, and Drake London. We're going to definitely need like a speed option, but so far we're doing all right. And Marlon Davidson did not perform as I'd like him to, so we're going to have to get like a new left end perhaps. But other than that, the rest of the team is looking pretty solid. We don't even need to sign a running back. We can just draft someone. But let's advance the week, see if we pick up those guys. So we got some huge upgrades, right? So let me show you guys who we ended up going with. So we got Elton Jenkins, the right tackle. Amazing. So now the offensive line is steadily getting better. So that's the offense. Defense, we ended up getting Taylor Rapp and Ronnie Harrison, just upgrading our back end very nicely. We got some new middle linebackers. We also have Dylan Moses, middle linebacker from Alabama, who's actually only a 64, so it's kind of worrisome, but nonetheless still good. And we're just gonna get just gonna have to see if we could get a left end maybe. We have about 10 million left to work with, and Marlon Davidson is not who we thought he was. So let's see, maybe Jadeveon Clowney would like to join. He has a big market. He's close to home. Veteran. He wants 10 mil a year, so that's a no can do over here. But Chris Wormley though would be a good scheme fit, and I think I'm gonna give him this deal. Think it will work. And let's see if we can maybe get a punter like Blake Gillikin. Give him a deal. Awesome. And I don't know. I think our kicker is Young-Hoo Koo, so we have no worries at that position. And running backs, Josh Jacobs. There's always room for more running backs, so you could always just draft someone. But let's see what picks we have. I don't know what picks we have, and I want to see if maybe we could like upgrade certain positions. So we have about 5 million to work with. We have the 5th pick in the draft, and we could move on from Jake Matthews, our left tackle, because he's getting older. And let's see if how much his cap hit would be if we try to move on from him. So we're gonna have to check the NFL rosters, obviously. He'd be like a $3 million penalty. I'm willing to take that because we need to protect Desmond Ridder. So let's see if we could trade him for, like, I don't know, maybe like a pick or something like that, or maybe a left guard. See, so the Bears are very interested, but they can't afford him, so the why be interested? Any team that's interested in this left tackle, please let me know. Jake Matthews, you're pretty much yellow everywhere. Lots of teams won't be able to afford you, but there should be, like, the Saints would be lovely. No team could afford him. Bengals can. Bengals could afford him. They don't need a left tackle, I don't believe. They have Jonah Williams, so why? Whatever. Maybe we trade him for a 1st-round pick. They feel like that doesn't bring enough value. How about a second rounder? They still feel like that doesn't bring enough value. So maybe a 3rd, and we send Jake Matthews there. Cool. So we send Jake Matthews for a 3rd. We need a left tackle now. So Jalen Harvey might be the best left tackle in the draft. So let's see what's going on there. And in the meantime, we'll sign a backup left tackle just so we're safe. So we could sign someone like Yash Nyman, you know, just a light deal just in case. I like him on the Packers, so maybe he'll hold up his end. But I'm gonna go to the draft now. I think that's all we needed to upgrade. Draft, we're gonna really rebuild, like, our offensive line, all that good stuff. We have to pick up 5th-year options. Definitely pick up AJ Terrell's. All right, so we have the 5th pick in the draft. We're looking for the best offensive tackle available. And we also have Elton Jenkins, so we're not too stressed. But I see left tackle Chantrell Reynolds, round 1 projection. He's a pass protector. Looks pretty good. We also have a top 5 player in this guy here. His name is Cole Hines. He looks like the next biggest thing as B to D blocking physical player who delivers bone-crushing hits. His skills are actually really solid for a pass rusher. It's not too bad. Maybe he could be a problem for us, you know. But I want to go with a premier tackle. I might be wrong for going with Chantrell Reynolds, but he looks pretty good. His run block needs to get improved, but we're going to have to draft him. Chantrell Reynolds, left tackle. He has hidden dev. He should be pretty solid for us. A new protector for Desmond Ridder. And with this pick here, I kind of want to pick up a running back. Maybe best player available, but ooh, the right end position. Or maybe a left guard. Oh, see, all these nice things. So left guard would work in Bryce Williams. We need one. There's a lot here. This guy might be a steal, though. Bryce Williams, left guard, get a whole revamped offensive line. Or we could get this right end, you know, add more depth to the D-line. You know, his skills don't seem too bad. You know what? I'm gonna go with the left guard. I think he'll be phenomenal for us. Worst comes to worst, we'll just trade one of our left guards for the D end. For a D end. And with this pick, I want to see if we can get a running back. D tackle, Glenn So I see Glenn Lynch. He has not that great block shedding though. He doesn't seem too good. Doesn't seem too good. So I'm gonna go with a running back here. Obviously, any of these guys can be amazing. So I'm just gonna go with the guy with the best, like, he's good speed, good strength. Yeah, you know what? Let's just let the simulation finish that because trying to scout these guys now would definitely be way harder. So that left tackle was a 72 overall. That right end, I thought we drafted the left guard. Am I tripping? I thought I drafted the left guard. Devin Waters was okay, but what happened to the left guard though? Huh. I really thought I drafted a left guard right there. I guess I didn't, which is okay. So I guess that's that. We have an 81 offense, 79 defense. Now let me show you guys the lineup, what we're working with. Thought I really drafted the left guard, but I'm kind of like shocked that I didn't because I was looking at him and I was like, I'll trade him. Oh, whatever. So this is what the offensive line is looking like now. We have Elton Jenkins, Chris Lindstrom, Matt Hennessy, Jalen Mayfield, and Chantrell Reynolds. Then quarterback is Desmond Ritter. Tight ends is pretty solid. We just need one backup tight end. Then we should be good. Running backs are just okay. Still need a little bit better, but they should be able to do the job. Defense, which is going to be a little bit of a hit, doesn't look too bad. We have some depth on the D-line now. Corners aren't too bad either. Casey Hayward is his second year with us, so it should be pretty good how this pans out. And I like our special teams. I like what we're working with here. We're just gonna make sure we get a nice number 2 tight end, and we should dominate this season. Definitely dominate. So with the players I got here, tight end Blake Jarwin be perfect. Give some mentoring to Kyle Pitts. And Drake London, I have to start him over Bryan Edwards. I know Bryan Edwards had a phenomenal season, but we have a Calvin Ridley back, so he's wide receiver 1, of course, and Drake London is wide receiver 2. He has to be wide receiver 2. Other than that, the rest of the receiver core is just fine. So we leave it like that. So now let's sim to the playoffs. So we went 12-5. And it looks like we got a bye. We won our division, so obviously a big up from the other day. So we did get the first round bye. We went from literally going 5-12 to getting the first round bye, and we went 5-12 to 12-5. Desmond Ritter, thank you guys for believing me. Your coach Arthur Smith. But upgrade players, we have an 85 offense and 84 defense now. Wow, Nick Mullins led the league in passing yards and 48 touchdowns. See, now that's just crazy. Myles Garrett had 30 sacks. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. But our offense finished 5th in the league. Okay, so that's amazing. And our defense finished 4th. So we had a top 5 offense and defense. Mariota had 3 passing TDs, 3 completions, 3 attempts, 26 yards, 100 passer rating. Desmond Ritter only got sacked 23 times. So we went from 48 to 23. Insane. Rushing, we had 1,000 yards for Cordell Patterson, and then 16 rushing TDs for Tyler Alliger. Receiving, Drake London, 1,200 yards, 8 TDs. Calvin Ridley, 1,200 yards, 7 TDs. Kyle Pitts, 1,100 yards, 8 TDs. Even Bryan Edwards had a good amount of yards and catches too. So, just insane. Lorenzo Carter, 12 sacks. Deion Jones led the team in tackles. So, Lorenzo Carter, he took off, had 12 sacks. That's awesome. 6.5 sacks for Ebby Ketty, and then 4.5 for Chris Wormley. So, not too bad. So it looks like Lorenzo Carter was the guy dealing the blow. But we got a first round bye, and that's just crazy to me. So in the divisional, we are playing against the Niners. We're playing against the Niners, who have Nick Bosa. And I feel like the big reason why we're all this way here is because of our offense. But the fact that our defense finished top 4 too just goes to show, like, you know, our guys can do their thing. And Desmond Ritter's now an 80. His confidence is through the roof. Chantrell Reynolds is holding it down at left tackle. Kyle Pitts about to be a 97, or he's about to be a 99. Drake London, they always make him number 3. But, okay, so offense is great. Defense, so Lorenzo Carter's at 79. Our back ends are pretty good. D-line is just okay, but, you know, our secondary being able to cover is letting people get to make plays. So we're facing Niners. Let's see how we compete against them. We ended up taking a W 38-21. Now we're in the conference championship against the Panthers, who are in our division, and we're 1 game away from the Super Bowl. That is crazy. That's a big turnaround for the Falcons. Our backup Ryle Telemacher got a foot fracture, so he's going to be out for the time being. He may be back for the Super Bowl, but 38-21 in our playoff debut with Drake London and Desmond Ridder. That's just insane to me. But let's see the stats and how that game went. And in the other division, in the other conference, is Bills versus Chiefs. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So Drake London, Desmond Ridder in his first game had a 152 passer rating, 4 touchdowns, and got sacked twice. While Trey Lance had 2 touchdowns and got sacked once. Running backs didn't really do too much, kind of got shut down everywhere. Receiving though, Drake London and Calvin Ridley both did their thing. Kyle Pitts went phenomenal too. So Calvin Ridley coming back is a big game changer for us. We got our number one receiver back, so he's helped us out a lot. So the fact that we won just goes to show that this team is built for something. Maybe, who knows, in real life they'll be built for it. But we're facing the Panthers, and whoever wins goes to the Super Bowl. So let's see. We actually ended up winning 28-9. So we are into the Super Bowl. 2nd year of the rebuild. That's crazy. Desmond Ridder brings the squad to the Super Bowl. And we're facing the Chiefs. Going to be a little bit annoying, of course. But, hey, we're in the Super Bowl. I'd rather take that than anything else. But they're 13-4. We're 12-5. This is crazy. This is literally crazy. Before we sim past this and see if we take the W, let's see how our game went. We held them to 9 points. Desmond Ridder, another phenomenal game. He had 3 touchdowns, 251 yards. We played against Matt Corral. Matt Corral, he threw a pick and got sacked 3 times. So, wow, he was the starter for them, but we threw 3 TDs. Cordell Patterson ran the ball okay. Drake London, 6 catches, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns. Amazing. And then Chris Wormley, Lorenzo Carter. So our big guys got some plays made, and Richie Grant got a pick too. So we had a dominating game against the Panthers. So now we're in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see who wins between Desmond Ridder and Patrick Mahomes. And we ended up losing just by 3. Wow. Losing just by 3. That's a heartbreaker right there. We had no players that got any awards, but Super Bowl MVP went to Patrick Mahomes. We ended up losing to Mahomes in Kansas City. Can't even be upset. We just went from 5-12 to the Super Bowl. So that's a pretty good year for us. I'm not gonna lie. And us losing just by 3, it just goes to show how far we went, you know. So let's see how that game was. So Ridder did throw a pick and got sacked once. Mahomes threw 4 TDs. Okay, so not too bad. Rushing attack, we were all over it. Who's this? Chad McDonald. Receiving, Drake London, 10 catches, 136 yards. But Kansas City, man, they had Sky Moore went sick, Travis Kelce, and Jarvis Landry all going sick on us. But Drake London did his thing. So Drake London's looking like the guy, you know. But damn, we were just right there from winning it all. But I'll take it. That is just a W to me. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what other teams you want to see me rebuild. This was a successful rebuild as we brought the Falcons from just poverty to success.